Disaster Precaution and Speedy Response Provision Roadmap is officialized in Ethiopia. A symposium which has been prepared by Ethiopian Disaster and Risk Management Commission is held in the presence of members of the parliament, non-governmental organizations and regional government representatives. On the occasion, an explanation was given regarding procedural activities of preparing the roadmap and its advantages. The map is prepared in a way that will help to prevent disaster before it will happen and show how the integrated role of institutions will be carried out. The map is planned to be implemented in the coming 8 years under the cooperation of developmental partners, Ethiopian Disaster and Risk Management Commission and regional governments. Commissioner of the Commission Ambassador Dr. Shifarau Teklemariam explained that the map will help to gather resources before the happening of disasters. And it also holds the system that different institutions can come together for a task, pointing out Ethiopia is not on good status of disaster precaution and speedy response provision. He said the roadmap will be pivotal in solving problems of the sector.
አሁን የተቀየሰው ፍኖተ ካርታ የቅድመ ማስጠንቀቂያና ፈጣን ምላሽ ፍኖተ ካርታ ሀብትን በማሰባሰብ ጥረቶችን አንድ አካባቢ ላይ በማመጋገብ
Disaster Precaution and Speedy Response Provision Roadmap, which is prepared now, will gather resources and solve restrictions together with providing speedy response. In this process, governmental bodies, especially at federal level, and development partners like United Nations and other international non-governmental organizations will bring their resources, human power and knowledge together. So the roadmap will be implemented through this cooperation, which will have a tendency of installing infrastructures, capacitating human power and dispatching resources in order to provide a speedy response.
የሚያስፈልገውን መሰረተ ልማት በመዘርጋት የሰው ኃይል በማሰልጠንና በማሰማራት ከሁሉም በላይ ደግሞ ፈጣን ምላሽን ይሁን በማድረግ የሚተገበር ይሆናል ማለት ነው።
The Commission has further explained that the roadmap incorporates strategies of identifying areas that will face drought and flood so as to prevent disasters, adding that an integrated working system to provide speedy response for disasters will be installed based on situations of areas.
በዚህ ፍኖተ ካርታ ውስጥ በመሆን በድርቅ የሚታወቁ አካባቢዎች አሉ፣ በጎርፍ የሚታወቁ አካባቢዎች አሉ። እነዚህን በድርቅም በጎርፍም የሚታወቁ አካባቢዎችን በመለየት
There are places which are known with the risk of drought and flood, so activities will be carried out by identifying these areas and collecting resources through considering minimizing and preventing disasters. The task will have 2 phases. The first phase includes activities that will be carried out up to 2030, and the next will be commenced after it. This activity needs to prepare tools that will help us to follow up these endeavors. Every pertinent actor, whether it can be governmental or non-governmental, should bring its resource together with others for the purpose of disaster and risk management activities. As a result, we believe the roadmap will bring radical change.
እንዲተገብርም የሚያደርግ ስለሆነ በአደጋ ስጋት አመራር ውስጥ እጅግ በጣም መሰረታዊ ስር ነቀል የሆነ ለውጥ ያመጣል ብለን የምናምንበት ነው።
It is explained that the roadmap will support the endeavors of providing speedy response for disasters at Woreda, zonal and regional levels. This in turn will develop the task into advanced system. Foreign Relation and Peace Affairs Standing Committee member at House of People's Representatives Ambassador Dr. Eshimebrat Mersha on her part explained their support that will be given for the roadmap to be implemented in an effective way.
የሪፎርም እቅዱ ወደ ተግባር መግባቱን ነው ያየን ያለን። አሁንም ፖሊሲም ያምጡ አዋጅም ያምጡ ምክር ቤታችን ሬዲ ነው እነሱን ለማገዝ ለማጽደቅ።
We are observing that the reform plan is being implemented, so the parliament is ready to support them whenever they will bring policy or proclamation to be declared. We are with them to advise and oversee their process at the level of our standing committee and the House of People's Representatives.
ለመምከር ለመከታተል ጎናቸው ሆነን የህዝብ ሪስክ ስለሆነ ለመርዳት ምክር ቤታችን የኛም ቋሚ ኮሚቴ ዝግጁ ነን። ሁሌም ጎናቸው ነው ያለ ነው።
Country Director of United Nations World Food Program Claude Jibidar disclosed that the roadmap is a great job that can prevent disasters. This will in turn minimize human loss. He confirms the support they will provide in terms of capacity building with experts they have.
For the UN system as a whole, I mean, some of us have very specific expertise which we can avail to the government in terms of training, of capacity development, but also in terms of means that can be available to the government, be it in weather forecasting, in analytics, in making sure that there is a very good understanding of the potential risks that population are faced and see how we can mitigate, avert those risks.
Acting Director of United States Aid Organization Tim Stein reaffirmed that his organization has been working with the government of Ethiopia on disaster prevention, reminding the training that has been given in cooperation with Bahar Dar University for thousands of students on disaster prevention. He stressed their readiness to contribute their expected support for the fruitful implementation of the roadmap.
We are mobilizing with the donor community as the head of the donor chairs to be providing technical assistance to this group and providing financial assistance as well. We have many different early disaster risk mitigation programs, and if we see leadership from this government, as we have, and we see investments from other donors, that will help encourage us to provide other investments as well.